Chrysanthemums look great in patios, gardens, terraces, and balconies. Their flowers can brighten up your facade and make your home look more colorful. Growing mums in pots is extremely popular, and rightly so. Care of pot mums can be a little tricky, though, and if left to their own devices, they can easily die off before their time. If you follow some simple rules of pot mums care, however, you should be able to enjoy their blooms throughout the fall and possibly even the next spring. Pot mums are very easy to grow, so even novice gardeners can do it without much problems. These plants are not demanding when it comes to soil conditions, so it is very easy to make them thrive. Make sure that the soil is well drained and loamy. It should have a good texture and aeration. For good potting mix, you can take 40% soil, 25% compost, 25% coco peat, 10% river sand, and 25 gram neem cake. After you plant the chrysanthemums, make sure to water them generously for a few weeks. This will help your chrysanthemums get established well. Pot mums love to grow in direct sunlight in winter, which is their blooming time. Actually, birds need good sunlight to develop well. So prefer sunny location for pot mums in your garden. Choose a spot that gets at least 6 hours of sunlight a day. Plants that don't get enough sunlight will spindly and generally produce fewer, smaller flowers. Once the flowers bloomed fully, move the plant to the shadier location in order to get prolonged blooming and vibrant colored flowers. However, if your daytime temperature is still getting up into the 26 degrees Celsius or beyond, protect your plant from harsh afternoon sun to help the flowers last longer. Make sure to water them regularly so the soil is kept slightly moist but never wet. It's important that the pot has good drainage holes so your plants don't sit in water. Make sure to water often. Keep in mind that pot mums have shallow root systems, so they dry up very fast. This is why you need to water them often. At the same time, make sure not to overwater. They shouldn't sit in water. It's important to add some fertilizer to promote healthy roots and to help with birds' development. The fertilizer will make a more vigorous plant. It's vital to add fertilizer before the flower buds form. You can either use 12:6:6 slow release fertilizer in the beginning of the growing season or 15:15:15 liquid fertilizer. At the time of budding, liquid fertilizer should be given. For liquid fertilizer, you can take 200 gram of bone meal, 1 kilogram cow dung or vermicompost, 1 kilogram mustard cake. Soak these in 5-liter water for 5 to 6 days. Whenever you need to water your pot mums, apply this extract after diluting in more than 10 liters water. You should give this fertilizer weekly. After flowering, your plants should be given another fertilizer. For this purpose, you can take 2 to 3 handfuls of compost, soak in a bucket of water for a day or two. You can use this liquid fertilizer for your pot mums once in 15 days. Whenever you notice a faded flower, remove it. Make sure to do it gently. Removing faded flowers will encourage the plant to develop more blooms. You should always prune dead branches and discolored leaves. Pinch your chrysants from time to time to encourage the flower growth and to make your plant bushier. Pot mums are susceptible to certain diseases such as grey mold, powdery mildew, and root rot. Keep this in mind and monitor your plants to notice any potential changes. These plants can be victims of certain pests, most commonly leaf and stem miners, aphids, chrysanthemum eelworm, caterpillars, and worms. Simply apply neem oil spray regularly to your plants to prevent your plant from diseases. I like most the pink colored chrysants. Let me know which chrysants do you like most. Please write in the comment box below.